This is a Saginaw steering box right here. Found commonly on GM vehicles, Chryslers, and Ford never used it, but Chrysler did. Anyway, what happens to them when they age is, like anything, they wear out. This thing has some miles on it. There's actually a right way to adjust these boxes, and there's like a kind of right way, but it's kind of the wrong way. Wrong way. Tighten this nut, you loosen this jam nut right here. See, jam nut. Loosen that first. That is Allen, 3/16 Allen. I believe the jam nut is 5/8. I'll find out in a second, I'll confirm. But you loosen up the jam nut first, and then you tighten up that Allen. You tighten it just a little tiny bit. Start with like an 1/8 of a turn. I do less. And you just do that, and it should take out some of the play, because what happens is that's the input shaft, it's your steering shaft coming down for your steering column, that will turn much more than when the pitman arm starts turning, which is right over there. You see that shiny gold thing with grease coming out of it, brand new pitman arm. But that's where you get your play, because you turn the wheel, you know, this goes well, the steering column's locked, and then that will go afterwards. So what you can do is tighten up on a nut, which is preloads the sector shaft. It's basically just two gears. There's a worm gear that goes in and out. It goes this way on the steering box. Worm gear goes this way, up and down, and then the sector shaft gear turns the pitman arm, goes this way. So you got this motion and that motion. So tighten that up. There's actually a better way to do it, but you have to take the steering box out. Right at the end of this, right where the input shaft is, there's a little, basically kind of like a plug looking thing, and you just kind of loosen it. You loosen it with like a hammer and a chisel, and then you can turn it. It turns independently. You want the outside little things like this, a big lock nut, and then you gotta like stick a pliers in there to just turn it, and that takes up the wear on the input shaft, which is probably what is bad on this thing. But this kind of cures it, but it doesn't. But it's easier. So that's the common fix you see on the internet, which is actually the wrong way. You really should do that first, and then you do this. But I'll try to put some links or whatever, and it shows you both adjustments. But what we're going to be doing before the rain starts, oh, it's already raining too. But we gotta go fast now. We're gonna go adjust that. I'll show you how to do it. Alright, finally get this camera to work again. But 5/8, like I said, 3/16. Always put the Allen driver in that that hole, because then I know if it turns. Sometimes when you open up this nut, loosen it rather, not open it up, it will turn that Allen, so you know how much it turned. So I just kind of put it vertically as best as I can. So we gotta crack this thing. It's kind of hard. I need 2 hands, and get that loose. I loosen up this nut. You see it turns, so you can take that 5/8 off of it. So 3/16. What you want to do is just turn it clockwise just a little bit. Just a little bit, just like that. Clockwise. You're gonna stop right there. Don't turn it much. Oh, and then put your 5/8 back over it, and then again put the Allen back in. So if it turns, when you're tightening it, it's going the wrong way right there, you will know that it turned. And again, like I said, this isn't the best fix, but to start with like a 1/8 of a turn, and if it tightens up your steering, that's great. But the only downside is that sometimes when you return to center, it doesn't want to return. It kind of binds up, so that means you have it too tight. And if that's the case, you're probably gonna have to mess with this adjustment, like which I should do. Really, I should take this whole box out and do that. That's because this fix is not working out for me, but it might work for you. I've done it in the past on cars and it worked, so just making a video to show you how to adjust your Saginaw steering box. If you like this video, please subscribe.